Well, welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday, hump day. So, hey, EMS, let me put this out on the social media and then we will get started. So just give me a few minutes to get the link and post it in the social media and do all that garbage, and I'll be right back. So, let me go and get this link. Uh, okay, need to mute that. The feedback. Whoops, come on. So let me go back to here. Do this. Okay, we're done here. Let me put this out on X. Okay. Say we're good here. All right. We're out on the social media side. So this is one. This is one that I did. It was a live stream, but I can't remember when the hell I did it. But yeah, this is from one of the live streams I did last year. So she still claims that Jeremy is stalking and harassing and filming Michelle. Hmm. Just like you are stalking, harassing, and filming Jeremy using Michelle's cameras, you need to stop, woman. You need to stop, Lisa. Okay? This is exactly what you do. You're doing the same thing that you're accusing Jeremy of doing. And sometimes I get tired of it because it's okay for you to do what you want on your channel, but if other people do it, it's not okay. You know what, Lisa? Fuck you, okay? I'm tired of your shit. Claims that the fence went up so that Harley can play in the yard and not be filmed by creepy people. Hmm. Okay. Creepy people like you, Lisa. Are you a woman? That's the question. Are you a woman? From your picture, you look like a man, a really ugly looking man, or you're one ugly looking woman. And you talk about creepy people. What about Thomas Collins creeping around Otter Creek? You just the two fleas amaze me with all the shit that spews out of their damn mouth on a daily basis. Okay, their bullshit, is, their shit just amazes me. The crap that spews out of their mouth every damn day. And then you wonder, well, why is Jeremy suing me? Because you opened your damn mouth. Claimed that Megan is being allowed to use their stuff on Rumble and said later will fall back on them. I'll fall back on Megan. First of all, Rumble is. Remember, this is an old live stream that I did. But the thing is, Rumble is more of a free speech than YouTube is. Rumble doesn't copyright strike you like YouTube would copyright strike you. That's why when Megan puts stuff out there that can't be shown on YouTube, she uses her Rumble. She doesn't want to get her, and I don't blame her for doing it. I don't blame Megan for putting stuff out on Rumble. Okay, so Robbie said that so Robbie said, and this is from an old live stream that they did, but said that Robbie said he hoped Jeremy would come to Sumter County because he had a couple of friends that would like to meet him. That sounds like a threat to me. So let me see. So Robbie said that he hoped that Jeremy would come to Sumter County because he had a couple friends waiting for him. That sounds like a threat. Like they were going to try and do something to him. Oh, and by the way, if you try something with me, you better back your ass up. 'Cause I ain't playing. I can't read what the hell I wrote. Something she claims that Jeremy did something about stalking people. Jeremy doesn't stalk people. This is where are you getting this shit that Jeremy is? This is what I mean. What? How in the fuck can you say Jeremy's stalking people? You go get it through your fucking head. Michelle and John are lying to you, but you believe their bullshit. You believe their bullshit. Okay? It was John and Michelle that stalked them. Jeremy doesn't stalk them. Jeremy runs a business. He doesn't have time for their bullshit of stalking people. Stop it. The only person stalking anybody, Lisa, is you. The only one that's stalking people is you, Lisa, using Michelle's security cameras. So stop telling that damn lie. And then she claimed that Tori, and this is when Tori was still involved with it, said that Tori had information about Tug. Let me say something. What Tug does and says and does on his platform is his own fucking business. Okay? Just like what I say and do on this channel is part of my platform. It's my platform and it's my channel. And I will talk about anything I want. Just like Tug and Megan and anybody else that has a YouTube platform. We're going to talk about anything that we want to. You do it all the time, Lisa. You go after Jeremy and it's like I said, I was going through the transcript from their last night live stream, and they went after Travis. and she went on a personal attack about Megan. See, this is what they do. This is part of their MO, is attack people that are on the Jeremy Hale side because they disagree with what Lisa says. Okay, first of all, what Lisa says is a bunch of lies. And I'm surprised that her subscribers still believe that bullshit. I'm really surprised that Lisa's followers still believe that bullshit. And then she accused someone named Kim on Facebook of posting Harley Grace's picture maliciously. They're probably talking about Kim Yabera. Oh, so if somebody posts a picture of that little girl on a public media platform, it's malicious. It's being done maliciously. But here you sit on your fucking platform and use that little girl's picture to exploit her for money for your little grift. Okay, I don't get this. If Michelle didn't want the little girl's picture on the social media, then why in the fuck does she have that picture on a public Facebook page and a public social media platform like YouTube as the icon, as the avatar for that channel? If Michelle said that she didn't want that image put out there, well, if you didn't want the image put out there, then why in the fuck did you put it out there? I don't get it. That is the pot calling the kettle black if I've ever seen anything. Take DJ Radis about he was something about a song that he did. Again, stop messing with these other creators. Okay. DJ Radis makes parody songs. They're parody. They're supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be funny. They're supposed to people look so it makes people laugh. You just get butt hurt. And then she went on another damn rant about Harley Grace's picture and attacked Veteran Nation and Megan. If what I don't understand is, ooh, I like them Three Musketeers. You're gonna share, right? I like Three Musketeers bars. Now you want me? I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy a damn Three Musketeers bar now. Now you're making me hungry. Um, I just don't get this. I don't get this. How can Michelle sit there and say she didn't want the little girl's picture posted publicly, but yet she posted pictures of the little girl on a public Facebook page? Her YouTube channel, which I showed either yesterday or the day before, The picture as the icon of that YouTube channel is a picture of Harley Grace. You know what? I'm gonna have to end the stream and probably have to reset my router. I don't know. Can you hear me? I'm here. Well, I'm not getting that message anymore on here. I think our internet keeps dropping. I probably need to reset the router after I do this. I don't want to stop in the middle of a stream. But I don't know if this was actually right that Veterination actually did this. But she attacked Veterination about I can't read what she attacked him because he named that stuffed animal Harley Grace and was mocking her, harassing, and abusing her. How the fuck are you abusing? Maybe what Mike did is wrong in some eyes. I don't know. I don't see it that way. I just don't see it that way. I'm sorry. I just don't see it that way. Finch, what? Oh, she said she claimed that she's not helping Michelle with the 501c3 nonprofit for the the turd sanctuary is what I put down. So you know she. I'm going to tell you something. You know damn well she had something to do with it. You know damn well that she helped Michelle with that. That she's not helping. I think that the 501c3. I think Michelle's sister or somebody got that started back up again. I feel sorry for them turtles. I really do. I feel sorry for them turtles. Tech Veteran Nation about Tech Veteran Nation about his job he was in military. So I guess Lisa actually attacked Veteran Nation about the job that he did when Mike was in the military. To me, that's none of your business what job that he did. If he wants to talk about it, that's fine. But whatever he did in the military, he should be proud that he served. You should be proud and honored to have somebody like that serving our country. But yet, you are disrespecting a veteran. And then she said, Jeremy, she still claims that Jeremy's land smells like swamp water. Duh, there's a swamp and a creek that goes by there. Yeah, it isn't cool. It doesn't matter what Mike did in the military. You need to You need to get over it and thank him for his service, for what he did for our country. Just like Eric. And and listen to what Eric said. Eric said that he was willing to die for our country. And look at the shit that he has to go through because people are disrespecting veterans, and I don't think that's right. Then she said that we make shit up and everybody believes it. Okay, well, no, no, you tell lies and we come out and tell the truth about your lies. See, that's why Lisa attacks people because she knows she's lying, and when people put the truth out there, she gets butthurt over it. And then she claims that Jeremy is filming Harley Grace from across the street, and that's why the fence went up. That's bullshit. How many fucking times do I have to tell you that his fucking cameras are not looking onto her damn property? They're looking at the street. And she brought the shit up again about he sits across the street and has a camera and said there were 9 cameras on his property facing Harley Grace. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. And if you went on Jeremy's property to find out where those 9 cameras were, you technically were trespassing. And this is something this is total bullshit. It claims she never sends her subs to other people's channels to get screenshots That's exactly what they do. Because I've done it to my other channel. They got a screenshot of what was being said in my chat between myself, and Max Lab, and posted on their community page. And here's something that's bullshit. Okay, she said that she's been collecting records and evidence for Michelle's case. So I guess this is back when the judge grudge. I think this is what was going on with the judge grudge. I'm not sure. I think this is what going on. What was happening with judge? Okay, first of all, if you have all this evidence and all these records, how come you haven't shown anything? Oh, that's right, because you don't have jack shit. Said the public campaign against Michelle started in May of 2023 and has extended to other YouTube channels. Okay, what kind of there is no campaign against Michelle. Okay, but even if there was, you keep forgetting Michelle is the one that started this shit in the first damn place. And then when she got the cease and desist, she should have shut the fuck up. But obviously, like Ray Bonecrusher, you obviously can't shut the fuck up. These people are just these people are just total amazing assholes. You know. All right. Stated she will be collecting public records of Jeremy and involved, Jeremy and Michelle, and will be collecting video evidence of defamation. Again, you say that you're gathering all this information and all these videos. What you're doing is you're stealing Jeremy's content and using it without his permission, which in YouTube, that's copyright infringement. But then again, you say you keep having all this evidence, but in 9 months, you haven't proven a damn thing. Okay, so she says appearing as malice. They, there have been numerous calls to multiple agencies incited by Jeremy Hales and Martha George Risk on their show. Well, you have to show me proof. Even if Jerry did make phone calls on his TV, It doesn't matter. It's like I said before. Whatever. You know what? They're just so full of shit. I can't. It makes me speechless sometimes because they're so full of it. I don't even know what to say about that. Their bullshit has me baffled. What was that saying? What was that saying my dad told me one time? If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bullshit. I said there was numerous calls to CPS and they were closed. Yeah, because CPS dropped the ball. CPS dropped the ball and didn't do anything about the conditions that that little girl was living in because they didn't care. All right. Okay, so she stated there were hundreds of videos on the subject of Otter Creek, mostly involving Miss Preston and her what? In the thumbnail. Hmm. You know, and this goes back to the thumbnail case. Okay, let me put it this way: if you make thumbnails, but you, damn it. Okay, well, if you can you could take Jeremy's head and paste it onto other things like pigs and cows and whatever. It's okay for you to do it, but if George and Jeremy do something with Michelle's picture and use it as a thumbnail, it's not okay. That's bullshit. And then she says it was with the titles Neighbors from Hell and just a whole bunch of shit about the bad neighbors and the courts and bad neighbor exposed. She's going to jail. All kinds of dumb shit. What it is just she's going over the titles of Jeremy's videos, which he has a. How he titles a video is none of your fucking business in the first place, in my opinion. Today's what, the fourth, right? Today's the fourth. So I ordered that over the counter stuff for my insurance on the second. And that stuff was at my door today. I can't get over how fast that I can't get how fast Z Trip Birmingham is. If I call for a cab, it may be 20, 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. They're here. They're getting better at it. She said something about Jeremy and the Hudson sisters, and said he's grifting money for them using Christmas in the Creek. Holy shit! You gotta be fucking kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! If the Hudson sisters, he was trying to raise money to help the Hudson sisters so they could do the thing with the candy, to get the candy out at Christmas and the Creek. Christmas at the Creek. And then she said that Jeremy was good at grifting money. No, I think you guys are good at grifting money. And there's another grift that's coming out too, and we're going to talk about that when we get to it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, there's another grift that's going out with them. And then I put the grifting meaning. This is the meaning of grifting: to engage in petty or small scale. What? Let me look up what the definition of grifting. What is the definition of grifting? What is the definition of grifting? Hmm. What is the definition of grifting? Not drifting. What is the definition of grifting? Ah, that's not what I fucking said. What is the definition of grifting? Oh my god. Oh fuck you, you damn computer. So, definition of grifting is engage in petty or small scale swindling. Yes? But that's not what I said. I said grifting, and the fucking computer said drifting. Yeah, I think the computer's drifting. That's definitely the definition of it. To engage to engage in petty or small scale swindling, but it seems like their swindling is a little bit larger. Okay, so she says that the Hudson sisters, who created the greatest part of Otter Creek, okay, such nice people, and allowed them to support. In other words, she said something about the Hudson sisters and that they were kissing Jeremy's ass. And then she said that the minions are trying to bring them down because they are. So, in other words, she's saying that us minions are trying to take them down because they're showing the proof about Jeremy. Okay, what proof do you have about Jeremy? What proof do you have about Jeremy? Nothing. And then she was attacking Megan about her subscriber count. Why are you jealous? Are you jealous that Megan Fox has more subscribers than you do? Or has more loyal subscribers than you do? Wait a minute. So the Fleas have 3,000 subscribers, and Megan has what, 50 something thousand subscribers? Can you say jealous? I say the same thing. Claims that her subscribers are giving, are going to, are, claims that their subscribers are going to them to get the real truth because it didn't sound right on their channel, on her channel. Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me? And she's still going on about that fuck. And she still goes on about that damn guillotine shit. And it wasn't a guillotine. It was something else. You stupid crazy woman. And then she claimed that Thomas Collins got a picture of DJ Radis's license plate. For what? What are you gonna do? And to be in fact, GJ Radis is back in the land down under. I wouldn't mind visiting Australia because it's beautiful there. And then she went on an attack of DJ Radis. So we'll finish with that one. I'm gonna get up and get something to drink, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I agree with that. But the thing is, I still like to visit because it's still pretty. Oh, that tastes good. All right. So this is the notes from a live stream they did. I guess it was on the 17th of November of last year. So this is from the 17th of November of last year. Claims that Jeremy's cameras are still stalking Michelle's property. Okay, how many times do I have to say this bullshit over and over? I guess I'm gonna keep saying this shit over and over again to make people fucking realize that Jeremy's cameras are not pointed at her fucking property. They're pointed at the street to see who comes onto Jeremy's property. What am I drinking? A Pepsi. Claims that Tubetown. What? Oh, so she said, Lisa said that Toontown was watching them on camera. Bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, these people are just so fucking ridiculous sometimes. It makes me sick that these people actually think up this shit just to start something. And let me ask you something. How am I doing so far? I mean, it seems like I'm struggling. I'm really struggling to do this. But the thing is, I don't have people interrupting, you know. Okay, I just did a spawn trooper. There you go. I burped on video. Report me to YouTube. I did a spawn trooper. But then again, look at it this way. I don't have the bullshit audience that I had before. So it makes it easier for me to come on here and talk about this stuff. Claims that next Sunday will be the. So she said that the next Sunday coming up after this would be the real story of, quote, Germ. Okay, well, let me ask you this. You get butthurt and pissed off when people make fun of lips, call her duck lips and everything else. But yet, on your fucking live stream, you call Jeremy Germ or Jeremy all the time. Who's the one that being childish with the name calling? Okay, and she said this, claims that Jeremy would never get her property because of it homestead, being homesteaded. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? Okay, if there's a judgment against a monetary judgment against Michelle and John, that property will go up for sale. They will put a lien on that property and it will go up for sale, and the money will go to pay the judgment. And yes, she can lose that home. It doesn't matter if they're homesteaded or not. And I'm getting tired of people fucking knocking on my damn door when I'm trying to do a live stream. And the thing is, if you put a sign on the door, they're still gonna knock on the door because they don't give a damn. I had one guy who's knocking on my door at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. He knows what time I stop. All right. But like I said, she claimed that Jeremy wasn't going to get her property because he was homesteaded, and that's not the absolute truth. If there is a money judgment against John and Michelle, anything that's worth anything, their assets, they can put a lien on that property and be sold to cover the cost of whatever money judgment. And then she still she still claims that the smell is coming from Jeremy's property, and then called him a lying sack of shit. Hmm. Well, see, that's the thing about it. Michelle knew that they were going to get that fence, so they cleaned up the property. So when they came and did that, the property was clean. But as soon as that fence went up, guess what? It became a garbage dump again. Yeah, exactly. Called him a stalking peeper and a freaking psycho. Oh my god. She just called him a stalking peeper and a psycho. Bullshit. Bullshit. Who's the one that's stalking who? You are using Michelle's cameras to stalk them going up and down Otter Creek Avenue. Who's the stalker and who's the peeper? It's like I said, Jimmy runs a business. He doesn't have the time to be stalking Michelle. I can't read what claims that Jimmy used a gator to stop them from Tubetown. Oh, that is bullshit. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. And then she goes on to say that the people out of Creek think Jeremy is creepy. Another fucking lie. And then she claims that Jeremy stalked Russell Meeks. Bullshit. Okay, now she blames Jeremy. She she claims that Jeremy was speeding down the road and did something to someone's chihuahuas, which is bullshit. We all know that's bullshit. We all know that that didn't happen. And I agree with you. He's trying to live his life, not deal with it, not trying to get involved with their bullshit. And this thing with the chihuahuas or the dogs, Jeremy had nothing to do with it. I know that. So she said that he stays on his high horse at the schoolhouse with his little quote bitch and the quote George. So Lisa in her live stream called George a bitch. You know what, Lisa? George has more class than you do. Okay, one, George has more class than you do. Two, she's more beautiful. She's beautiful. She's more she's prettier than you are, Lisa, is what I'm trying to say. And she's got a nicer body than you do, Lisa. You look like a walrus. Now she claimed this. She claimed that she's going to every state attorney she has to have his ass locked up for this. Okay, so you're gonna go to the state. She's gonna go to the state attorney and go down whatever avenue to have Jeremy locked up for something. Okay, what has Jeremy done? Show me proof that Jeremy has committed any kind of crime. Because if Jeremy committed any crime, how come there are no police reports? And again, here she goes again. Claims that Jeremy is doing illegal shit and accused him of committing a crime and said he was sick, twisted individual and stated that he has got away with it for too long. Okay, okay. What crimes? It's like EMS said. He hasn't committed any crimes. And if he did, how come there are no police reports? How come there's no video? How come there's no proof? Oh, that's right, because you don't have jack shit. And now she's saying this, and this is back in November of last year, and so far it hasn't happened. Okay, she said that there was going to be another blind side with the truth, and claims he has done stuff to the town that was fine before he walked into it, and claims people scared of going out of their homes because they are afraid of being filmed, and claimed he went past the what said that he went by somebody's home filming it and it was illegal. First of all, again, Jeremy doesn't stalk people like you accusing him of stalking them. And number two, okay, filming from the road is not illegal. It's a public access. He can film from it. I'm trying to read this. Says that the crap that he's spewing to everyone is unbelievable, and called him a stalker and a creeper, and claimed he was hiding behind bushes to stalk people at night. Oh, bullshit! 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 Jeremy doesn't hide behind bushes to stalk people at night. Stop this fucking lying! Damn it! Oh my god! Stop fucking lying! Damn! So now she's claiming that Michelle didn't want the fence and blames Jeremy for making them look stupid. No, sweetheart. Michelle makes herself look stupid. Okay? Claims Jeremy is manipulating people on his channel and called him evil and he will never win. Hmm, that's kind of not true. Calling people evil. I'm going to tell you something, Lisa. You and the gang of thugs that you have at the anti what the hell's media ecosystem, you are the ones that are evil. blames Jeremy for taking something away from Harley Grace. Okay, what did I have to ask this question? What did Jeremy take away from Harley Grace? Please show me and prove to me what Jeremy took away from Harley Grace. It says that Jeremy should be begging to God for forgiveness. Okay, what is so? Jeremy should be begging God for forgiveness. Why should he be begging God for forgiveness? He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done any of the things that you accuse him of doing. All these people are just fucking ridiculous. And then she called Jeremy and George disgusting human. She actually called Jeremy and George disgusting human beings. No, Lisa, you and your gang of thugs are disgusting human beings. Said something about making Jeremy's head. Okay, so she claims that she will make Jeremy reap what he sows in the legal realm. Huh. Listen to you, Lisa. You're gonna make Jeremy reap what he sows in the legal realm. Yet you dodged two depositions. You dodged being served twice because you said that your name wasn't Lisa Lee Weeks. And then you dodged your deposition after you said, I can't wait to tell the story in court. You are so full of shit. It's not funny. My goodness. And I guess she said something, and I can't read my handwriting. But then she goes on to say that Megan's chat will be pissed. Why would Megan's chat be pissed? Claims they have heard stories that will. Oh. Hmm. So they have heard stories that will land Jeremy in jail, and it and something about what Jeremy is doing to Michelle, John, and Harley Grace, and claim they have witnesses. Okay, well, if you have witnesses in this, how come your witnesses never came forward? Okay, for 9 months you've said that you have witnesses, but yet none of them have come forward, and you haven't shown anything. Stop lying. And said she claimed that what Jeremy is doing is a criminal case. Okay, again, show me proof that Jeremy has committed a crime. Because if Jeremy committed a crime, how come nobody filed a police report? Went on about the what? Went on about the state. And something that Jeremy is doing on whatnot. Oh, and the blue bucket is. I have no idea what I wrote. Okay. Claims they are something about witnesses and said the same things about what Jeremy is supposedly doing. Don't ask. Yeah, it was funny. And I have to ask the question to Lisa, what the fuck is it your business what Jeremy does? what Jeremy sells, what Jeremy does for promotion, it's none of your fucking business. So she called him a creepy stalking asshole and said he stalks children. Oh, that is bullshit. Yeah, this is the shit and the garbage that comes out of her fucking mouth. She called him a creepy stalking asshole and said he stalks children. You know what, Lisa? Fuck you, okay? You're the one that stalks people using Michelle's video cameras. Fuck you, okay? I've never seen Jeremy stalk children. Why are you telling this lie? I don't get it. So she claims the stories will come out this week, and so she said that the stories that come out that week are real, from the real people have to say about Jerk. See, you again. Here you go. You bitching and moaning. You and Lips are bitching and moaning because people call you fucking names. But here you are on your fucking platform calling him Jeremy Jerk, calling him all kinds of fucking names. You know what, Lisa? Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. You're nothing but a lying piece of shit, and you need to stop. Okay? You need to fucking stop. Claims that the residents that are witnesses are scared and don't want to be victims like Michelle. And they don't want Jeremy attacking them and stalking the whole town. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. You show me fucking proof right now that Jeremy has actually stalked the people of the town. And these witnesses that you supposedly have, that you say that you have, how come they haven't come forward? How come they haven't come on your channel and said what they said? You know, how come they haven't told their story on your channel? Oh, that's right, because you don't have any fucking witnesses. You're a fucking lying piece of shit. And here we go again with the fucking cameras again. Claims there are more cameras on Jeremy's property, and claims that they are and says they are illegal if they are over 15 feet. Okay, and I'm again, and I covered this once before. I guess I'm gonna have to keep covering it. I guess I'm gonna have to keep saying this shit. There is no statute in the state of Florida how high a security camera can be on somebody's private property, as long as those cameras are not invading a bedroom, a bathroom, or any private parts, sections of a home or a tanning salon. Are you gonna fucking sue Walmart because their cameras are over 15 feet? Yeah, I don't think so. And then again, she claimed that there are cameras that were over 10 feet and pointed in onto Michelle's property. Why in the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. So you're gonna sue fucking Walmart when you go to Walmart. Every time you go to Walmart, you're gonna sue Walmart because their cameras are 10 over 10 feet. And again, I have to keep fucking telling you, you stupid little twat, that Jeremy's cameras are not pointed on her fucking property. Okay, and this is something that's bullshit. Well, let me get to this other one. Claims that Jeremy was stalking and creeping to see anything. Jeremy doesn't stalk and creep anybody, you stupid little twat. And it's raining outside. Am I gonna have to get up and close the window? Claims that the witness claims. So I guess she said that she was gonna have the witness come on one of her Sunday live streams. But guess what? That shit never materialized. That shit never materialized. And she still claims that Jeremy ran over somebody's dog and left it to die. That's bullshit. It wasn't Jeremy. I'm sure it wasn't Jeremy who did that. And then she claims that the first ducks and chickens were left to die, and because and the peacocks died also, and someone went on his property and to get the ducks and the chickens. Oh, dumbass bitch. The peacocks were in Ohio. He took the peacocks back to Ohio. And I'm sure Deanna and the people who work at the schoolhouse were taking care of the damn chickens. I'm gonna beat my goddamn neighbor's ass today. All right, so where are we? So you had somebody get the chickens, supposedly got the chickens and the ducks off of his property, which means if that is true, you had somebody trespass on his property. Oh my goodness! And this is what I mean about attacking these people attacking, and this is what I mean about her attacking other people. Claims that squid attacked MLS, and she got the video taken down. Wow! I thought you said you don't attack or copyright other content creators. Oh wow! So she copyright struck something that Squid did, but yet she says she doesn't copyright strike people. That's kind of bullshit, isn't it? Claimed the people in town were tired. Wait a minute. So she said that the people in town were juveniles and claimed the town is getting tired of it. That doesn't make sense. And she made something. She made comments about Jamie, whoever Jamie is. I forgot who Jamie was. And then she claims that they were going to bring people to tell the real truth. Bitch, you haven't told the damn truth in 9 months. Oh my god, stop fucking lying. You say you have the truth, but you haven't shown the proof. Stop lying. And then she said that the picture of Harley Grace was copyrighted. I think it is. Technically, it is. It's like I said before. Somebody used my image as an avatar, so technically, I can strike them for privacy on that if I wanted to. Unfortunately, YouTube's reporting system has failed. It's not copyright. Well, I guess your image is part of your copyright if it's in content. I don't think it's copyrighted if it's just a picture. I don't know. That copyright thing is and fair use thing kind of confuses me. All right. So and then it was deflecting. I put the note on here. I didn't see it when I was looking at it. She was deflecting. and still claims that Jeremy will not get the property because it was homesteaded. That's bullshit. But even if Jeremy doesn't get the property, what you don't understand is if there's a if there's a monetary judgment against John and Michelle, all their assets will be assessed, and whatever property they have will be sold to pay the compensation for that judgment. Yes, they can lose their property for that. They can lose everything they have. I don't think it matters whether that property is homesteaded or not. If that property is in Michelle's name and there's a monetary judgment, they can put a lien on that property to pay for any kind of judgment, any kind of monetary judgment that is put on that property can be sold at auction, and that money will go to pay that. And then she goes on to say that the trail that she made to Tubetown was being used to be stock the stock. Okay, and this is something that's interesting. She says that she does not pick sides, but she took okay. So she said she doesn't like to pick sides, but she took Michelle's side when she spewed the lies to the fleas, and they believed it, and they bought into it. Huh. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Very interesting. I don't think we're going to have time to do all of this. I want to keep it within 2 hours. But we can try. And this is deflection right here. Made a crack about Randy Shockett when went to what? Oh, so this is deflecting. So she went out. She made a crack about Shockett when he went to dental school and called him a stupid ass lawyer. No, I believe that Randy is probably a better lawyer than BBB is. Randy's a much better lawyer than BBB is. And then she was still going on about the damn turtle bucket toilets. You know, that thing that Jeremy was doing as a fun promotion? She was still going on about it. 1,000 times better EMS. Look, everybody has the right to make a career change. Anybody has the right to make a career change. I don't know if what they said about Randy is true, But the thing is, everybody has the right to change their career if they want to. All right. Still claim that even if Jeremy wins in the court and Michelle sells the property and claims Michelle will not sell the property. Look, if there's a judgment against Michelle, she has no choice. A lien will be put on their property and it will be sold at auction to pay for it. I guess they don't understand that. And then she attacked Tug about his stream, which I had no idea what. I don't remember what that stream was about. That was back in November of last year. Claimed that a judge would not grant the property to Jeremy because they are elderly and have a sick child. Bullshit. I don't think it's. First of all, the judge probably wouldn't grant the property to Jeremy anyway. I think what would happen is if there's a monetary judgment against Michelle and John, that the property will go up for sale, and the proceeds from that will go to pay the judgment. Jeremy said he didn't even want the nasty garbage dump. Oh, and she said this about Jeremy. She said that Jeremy is a narcissist with a mental disorder. And then she said that Jeremy deceives people. The only person that I see who's a narcissist and has a mental condition is the two fleas, Robbie, Bruce, anybody that's on the anti what the hell's media ecosystem. I think they're the ones that have a mental problem. And as far as you make this claim that Jeremy is deceiving people, well, please show me where Jeremy has deceived somebody. I want to see proof that Jeremy has deceived somebody. And claims, so she said, they claim that they are going to present evidence to to the state attorney to take Jeremy to have Jeremy locked up for stalking. Oh my God! She actually said that she was going to go to the state attorney's office and present evidence to have Jeremy locked up for stalking. Okay, if Jeremy is stalking people, how come you never filed a fucking police report? If Jeremy is stalking, how come no police reports were filed? There was no video evidence of it. Oh, that's right, because Jeremy doesn't stalk people. Uh, Lisa, you put cameras on Michelle's property to stop Jeremy and anybody going up and down Otter Creek Avenue. And then she claimed that George would never get her land and is not entitled to it. I don't think George wants that property. Why is she saying George wanted that property? I think George might have said something about that, but I think George might have said something about that, but to be honest with you, I don't think that George wants that property. I mean, why would I want it garbaged? I mean, if you cleaned up the property, you could put it. You know, if somebody gave me $56,000, I would put a I'd put a nice double wide trailer on that property. I'd make sure that it had the right or had the proper hookups for electrical and sewer and everything. Why are you trying to Why are you trying to fix a barn up? That doesn't make any sense. Well, she's got big dreams, doesn't she? These people just amaze the shit out of me sometimes. You know, it the shit that they spew out of their damn mouth is nothing but defamation and lies. And then you wonder, why are you so. They sit there and make a joke about being named in that lawsuit, and they haven't and she claims that she never defamed Jeremy. Bullshit. Bullshit. And then you cry because your name got brought up in a lawsuit. And then you turn around and say that your name is not Lisa Lee Weeks Boozy, whatever the fuck your name is. Okay, if your name is not Weeks, does that mean that you're not married? That you're not married to your husband? Or the person you claim is your husband? I think it's just nothing but a bunch of lies. She's trying to dodge being served. That's all it is. She's dodging being served because she got caught in her fuck up. And now she's trying to weasel her way out of it. Too bad, honey, because it doesn't work that way. You know, if you don't respond or do anything with the court, that Jeremy can put a default judgment and you have to answer to it. You're not very smart, Lisa. I mean, come on now. You know, you go on your little platform and you say, I can't wait to present evidence to the judge and to the jury and to tell the truth and to tell Michelle's side of the story. But yet, you dodged being served twice and you dodged a deposition. And we're going to talk about that later on when I get to that part. You're nothing but a liar. And you've been caught. You fucked up and now you got caught. And now you're going to find out. You keep fucking around and now you're going to find out. You kept fucking around for 9 months. Now you're going to find out. All of you, including Ray Bonecrusher, who, if you watch the video that I made yesterday, he at first he said that he talked to the process servers in his area and there was nothing that come through. And then he said that he talked to the process servers again and said that it was just coming through. That it wouldn't be long. I guarantee you, 5 or 10 get you 10. He's gonna go on his. He's either gonna do a live stream or he's gonna make a video and bitch and moan because he got served. And he's gonna bitch and moan and say his First Amendment rights were taken away from him. Sir, you and the two fleas have the right to freedom of speech, but now your freedom of speech has crossed over the line that you're defaming somebody publicly on your platform. So you have nobody to blame but yourselves. And you can blame Michelle as well. You might as well blame Michelle because this is all how this got started. It was Michelle and John. Are you that stupid not to recognize that? Oh my God. You deflect and you try to blame others. Blame Jeremy, blame Travis. You know, you blame other people. But see, you don't blame the person that actually started all this, Michelle and John. And you attack Megan and Tug because they're telling the real story. Well, because they're telling the real story and it doesn't add up to what the lies that you're telling on your channel. And you got butthurt. You talk about, how lips and you get attacked for calling for people calling you names, but yet on your live streams you're always calling names out. You're always calling people names. You called what was that she said? You called Jeremy's girlfriend his little bitch. Okay, that's not appropriate. Now I cuss on here. I'm trying to get better control of my anger. But the things that these people say about Jeremy is just disgusting. And it pisses me off. And you want me to sit here quietly and tell me that I don't have a right to tell the truth? How many times I was told to stay in my lane and talk about technology? Well, you know what? If I don't want to talk about technology on my channel, I'm not going to talk about technology on my channel. Okay? It's my channel, it's my platform. As long as people are coming out there and telling these lies about Jeremy, there's no way in hell I'm going to just sit here and let people keep talking shit. And yes, I do watch Tug, I do watch Megan, and I do watch Shizzy because I like to hear what they have to say about it. But you attack Megan and Tug because they tell the truth, and you accuse them of lying. What was that the head police said that Michelle and she actually said that Tug and Megan were cyber stalking under the guise of journalism. Woman, you don't even know what the fuck journalism is. You are not a journalist. And as far as fair use, you can stick that fair use shit up your ass. If I see anybody using my my content without my permission, I'm going to copyright strike your ass. Plain and simple as that. If I see you using my content without my permission, I'm going to copyright your ass. You can stick fair use up your ass. Okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, there is no fair use. Any content that I create on my channel is my intellectual property and is protected by YouTube copyright. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Well, we're just about hitting the 2 hour mark. Um, it's like I said, I have so much material that's old, but we're getting down to it. We're getting through this stuff, and we're gonna get to the end up until what it's like I said, when I think Tug and Megan, or Tug will probably go on live tonight. I don't know if Megan is, but while I'm listening to him or them, I will be finishing up my transcript, my notes on the transcript from their live stream yesterday. And I did mark where I left off with that. And then you can't, and that's another thing too. You can't say that I'm defaming you. Number one, I'm dissecting your transcript and trying to process your transcript, which is a public record. And two, I keep my notes. Any notes that I have about any video or transcripts of theirs, I keep them. So you can't say I'm defaming you because I'm reading from your transcript. I'm reading and listening to the words that you are saying in your transcript. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for today. I broadcast Monday through Friday at 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Trivia Saturday is every Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern, or 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern. And Sunday is my day off. And I have been uploading new video content or have scheduled new video content to be uploaded every day. And I still got a few videos I need to make of that to finish up. So if you're not a subscriber to this channel and you like the content that's on this channel, please consider subscribing and hitting on all notifications. When you hit subscribe, you are helping to build this channel bigger and better than the old. And you are supporting a wonderful family here. And don't forget to hit that like button. So that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern. I keep getting that messed up. It's 3 o'clock Central Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. So you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye-bye. And as EMS says, ciao, ciao.